The establishment has thrown a wrench into everything and forced us into a screeching halt. We have evaluated what is important in our lives, questioned our values, contemplated our long and short-term goals, and as we try to adult and make good decisions, we found a workaround that you might not have thought of before. Join us on our adventure as we leave the confines of our little van, the front seats, and move to the back seats to see the world a little clearer, or at least a little different.
Really? I thought it was because the camera angle really works, and especially once we remove the headrest.
Wow.
Besides the mods, we came up with a plan about the plan that dictated what the plan was going to be. And these were the preliminary things we had to accomplish based on our plan.
So we made a list, and I'm gonna read the list. We're gonna start with number 1. Find a van.
Nailed it!
Number 2. Make a list of things we want to do.
To the van?
To the van.
Mission accomplished.
Number 3. Research all the things that we want to do and figure out how to afford them.
Of course, it's still a work in progress. A few rough edges here and there.
Number 4. Put on nifty mirrors. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw it! I was there. I witnessed it.
Number 5. Make it into an off-road monster. Okay, well, we're gonna put off-road and or snow tires on it.
Have you seen a bird?
Or our tire video?
Number 6. Get it tagged so we can drive around legally. This is where it all fell apart.
So how do you register your Kei Oni Kikai, your Oni vehicle, your Japanese micro truck van, import? How do you register it?
One of your major hurdles is you don't have a 17-digit VIN. With our Kei vehicles, we only get a chassis number or a frame number. But the real issue is they're just not safe like these vehicles and others based on the AAMVA. Here's a map of the USA, and these states have passed legislation or adopted codes that make it difficult to have one of these vehicles. And we will color in the states that potentially have problems. We got out of the back seat. We made some phone calls. We climbed mountaintops, crossed rivers. We did our research, walked places. In the end, we did get it titled. Was it because we are awesome people? Was it because people like us? Was it because we are pretty much the coolest people ever? Yes. And maybe, just maybe, it's because the van already had a title from Oregon. And it's really pretty.
It is really pretty. Okay, our celebration was like being drunk on a tricycle and having somebody turn to you and ask you, are you feeling okay?
Okay, come on. You feeling okay, Sheriff?
Oh, fucking great.
Go!
Here in Colorado, you have a choice. You can live in a county that oppresses you, or you can live in a county that has cows. And with those cows, you kind of get some strange events like...
Now I know you're all anxious to get to the running of the cows. Release the cows! They're loose!
Yep. Crazy times.
Now, on to emissions.
Well, we live in one of those oppressive counties. We found out that Oni was not able to be tested. We needed to get a DR 2365. We made an appointment that was 15 days out. But like us, they don't read or speak Japanese, and they don't really know the difference between sushi and sashimi, and they definitely don't know what a sushi sloth is. So we took our little van to the guy that fills out the DR 2365 here in Colorado that tells the emission testers how to test vehicles. He is kind of like the local emissions god. Well, more like a lesser god. Well, really kind of like a weak demigod. We pretty much imagine him as the Gastropodius, the weaker, lesser snail demigod. Well, after much pain and suffering, we finally got the form filled out. He said it had to be put on a dyno. When I questioned him, he basically said, "Gerp, gerp, gerp." Well, it could not be tested on a dyno because it was too small. So we had to drive back across town to get new paperwork. With the new paperwork in hand,
We went and got our emissions. We were so excited.
and excitement, anticipation, anticipation.
But this really turned out to be the
imminent destruction of everything we know and love.
because we failed. It was like Oni Kikai's mission in life was to fail. Other small cars would point and laugh at us. Well, if they had hands or ways to point. Shut up. We have legal marijuana here.
That's what you get on a Colorado farm.
Anyways, what can be done? Well, we should do a tune-up.
I think I know just what we need.
We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage.
Please, for the love of all things in the world, stop tightening oil filters down so tight that you have to use a pipe wrench to get them off.
Tight. Finger tight.
Our spirits were high. Caveat, we are not high. I know we mentioned it being Colorado and all, but you know...
And your dog's looking at you like you need help. Have you ever been high as fuck?
Oh, come on!
So what's our plan? Drive hard.
That's what she said.
Get the engine warm so all those evil CO and HC would be melting off and we would blow clean and the emissions god would smile favorably on us. Stupid snail. As we entered the building, everything was going to plan.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I did tell them there was no OBD2 port, and because we did not have a TAC, they were having a difficult time with the engine's RPMs. Then with a smile on our face, the little band was done. All our hard work was paying off.
Our analogy of flying like an eagle is now more like flailing like a turkey.
Eat me!
We failed again. As we cried leaving the emissions place, we decided to drive into the foothills around northern Colorado, not to commit subico, but to think and contemplate what our next move would be. So we formed a new plan based on logic and sound judgment, based on the fact that Oni Kikai is pretty much the most important thing in our lives. We will do anything we have to make sure that Oni has the best life possible. So we've decided to move to one of the cow-smelling counties here in Colorado that doesn't require emissions.